Hello everyone, welcome to the subject SN5119, Healthcare Innovation. I'm Harry Chin from School of Nursing. Actually, this subject is a relatively new subject. It will be jointly offered by 3 departments, including Biomedical Engineering Department, School of Design, and School of Nursing. And we have lectures from these 3 departments, okay, to give your lectures in the subject. This is the first lecture of this subject. In this lecture, I will firstly brief introduce the whole subject, okay, including the intended learning outcomes, the teaching schedule, and the assessment, okay, of this subject. Then I will introduce a very important topic in healthcare innovation, virtual reality, and its application in computer-assisted surgery applications. So first, the intended learning outcomes. Okay, through this subject, first we hope you will be able to appreciate the significance, needs, and benefits of innovations in healthcare to the society. Okay, we will introduce various topics, okay, of technologies, and through these subjects, you will see the significance, needs, and benefits of these technologies in healthcare to the society. Second, after this subject, we hope you can understand the values and roles of technologies in enabling innovations in healthcare. Third, okay, through this subject, we hope you can delineate the elements and the process of healthcare innovations, okay, including the basic concepts and principles of various technologies, as well as the business and the social aspects of the innovations. Actually, Dr. Newman Lau from School of Design will introduce the business module and other social aspects of innovations, okay, particularly in healthcare applications. Then, after this subject, we hope you can understand some key issues of healthcare innovations, including the safety, okay, the safety on using various technologies in healthcare innovations, clinical evaluation. Actually, next week, Professor Thomas Choi from School of Nursing will introduce the issues on clinical evaluation. Intellectual property rights, okay, and professional ethics, and with some key issues about how to use novel technologies in various healthcare applications. Finally, through this subject, we hope you can demonstrate the ability to take part in innovations for healthcare. Actually, one of our assessment opponents is the group projects. Okay, you are requested to form several groups, and each group is required to submit a proposal on how to use new solutions, methodologies, or methods to solve a clinical problem. And through this project, you can show your ability to take part in innovations for healthcare. I will introduce the group project later. Okay, here is the teaching schedule. Okay, in current situation, okay, as you know, the first 5 weeks we will conduct the lecture online. Okay, and this is the first week. Okay, in this lecture, as mentioned, I will briefly introduce the whole subject and introduce the group project and other assessment opponents. And I will introduce a very relevant and interesting event, okay, the Hong Kong Innovation Day and World Innovation Day organized by School of Nursing. Okay, if you are interested, I will provide you some website. You can see, okay, how researchers use novel technologies in various healthcare applications. And following, okay, in this lecture, I will introduce the basic concepts and principles of a very important topic in healthcare innovation, virtual reality, and its application in computer-assisted surgery. Okay. In next week, in second week, okay, as mentioned, Professor Thomas Choi will introduce the issues on clinical evaluation and trials, FDA approval, and bioengineering nursing. Okay. In week 3, Dr. Hu Xiaoling from the biomedical engineering department will introduce a very important topic, rehabilitation engineering. Okay, rehabilitation engineering. And in week 4, okay, another a lecturer from the biomedical engineering, Dr. Lai Puxiang, will introduce imaging, okay, imaging technologies in healthcare innovations. And in next week, okay, Dr. Zhao Xin, also from the biomedical engineering, okay, will introduce biomaterials and tissue engineering. Then, based on the polyuse policy, okay, we will have a recess period from the March 16 to March 28. Okay, in this 2 weeks, okay, there is no lectures. Okay, you can study the first 5 lectures or discuss with your group mates for the group product. Okay, project. Okay. And then in week 6, okay, March 30, okay, I will introduce deep learning and its application in medical image processing. Okay, as you know, deep learning is a very hot topic in artificial intelligence. Okay, it is a very famous technology in artificial intelligence, AI. Okay, and in week 7, okay, Dr. Newman Law from School of Design, okay, will introduce the user-centered design and the user journey. Okay, and next, he will also introduce a value proposition. Okay, and in week 9, Dr. Newman Law will introduce, as mentioned, the business module. Okay, and the pitching. Okay, then in week 10, okay, you will take the structure presentation. It is a part of your group project. Okay, and I will introduce the details on the structure presentation, okay, later. And in week 11, Professor Yang Mo from biomedical engineering, okay, will introduce another very interesting topic, microfluidic devices for biomedical application. And then in week 12, you will make the final presentation for your group project. Okay, and I will introduce the details later. Okay, I have also uploaded the specifications of the group project in our Blackboard. Okay, you can carefully read the specifications. Okay, before you prepare your group project. And there is also a written test. Okay, and the exact data will be determined later. Okay, considering current situation. Okay, the exact data and the value will released, okay, before the written test. Okay. Well, I think you may care more about the assessment of the subject. Okay, actually this is a new subject, and in principle it is a introductory subject. So the assessment methods are quite simple. Okay, there are 2 opponents in the assessment. The first one is the term project. The second one is the written test. The term project carries 70% of marks of the whole subject. In the term project, 5 or 6 students form a group. Okay, actually I have uploaded the specifications of the term project in our subject Blackboard. Please carefully read the specifications before you start to prepare the term project. In principle, 5 or 6 students form a group. We hope there is a balanced mix of members from different background. Okay, traditionally, okay, we will ask the students to form the groups in the first lecture, in our first lecture. Okay, they can discuss with each other to form the groups. But in current situation, okay, because there is no face-to-face teaching, I have assigned you to 7 groups based on the student list. Actually, I have uploaded the group information in the Blackboard, subject Blackboard. Please take a look about the group information. Okay, I just assign you to 7 groups. Okay, based on the student list. Okay, if you really want to switch to another group, okay, please let me know by email. Okay, to send me an email before February 28. But note that we should keep each group have 5 or 6 members. So in this case, if you really want to switch to another group, you should discuss with a member in that group. Okay, and so the member of this group can join your original group so that we can keep each group have 5 or 6 members. So you really need to discuss with the members of the group you want to join. Okay, and the member can switch to your group. So we can keep each group still have 5 or 6 students. So if you really want to switch to another group, send me an email before February 28. Okay, otherwise I will assume that you agree to the group assignment. Okay, the topic of the term project is a proposal on using innovations to improve healthcare. Okay, you are requested to propose an innovative method, design, or solution to solve a practical problem in healthcare applications. Okay, read the specification to learn more details. Okay, actually, the possible topics of the term project is quite wide. You can choose the topic from quite wide of range. Okay, from the technology perspective, okay, you can choose a different methods, solutions, and algorithms, including medical imaging, medical image processing algorithms, rehabilitation engineering, clinical training, and nanotechnology for biosensoring, virtual reality, visualization, biosignal processing, electronic medical data, data security, or any other technologies. Okay, you can choose one of the technologies as your topic. On the other hand, for the clinical problem, you can also choose from a quite wide range. Okay, for example, the autism, attention deficit, hyperactivity disorder, dementia, learning disability, Parkinson's disease. Anyway, you can choose any clinical problem that need to use innovation technologies to solve in clinical in clinical application. So please discuss with your group members to choose a topic using a new solution, a new methodology, a new method to solve a clinical problem. Okay, you can even choose 2 or more technologies to solve one clinical problem. It's also okay. Okay. Anyway, just propose a new solution, new technology, new method to solve a clinical problem. The term project have 3 presentations. The first presentation is idea pitch presentation. It takes 15% of the marks of the term project. Okay. Traditionally, okay, you should make the presentation in classroom, but in current situation, okay, you are required to submit 5-minute presentation video through Blackboard or by email, okay, before March 31. 5-minute presentation video. Okay. The second presentation is the structure presentation of the project. It takes 35% of the marks of the term project. Okay. It is a 10-minute presentation plus 5-minute Q&A if face-to-face teaching is allowed, okay, before April 27. If at that time face-to-face teaching is still not allowed, you are still required to submit a 10-minute presentation video for us to mark. Okay, so you can carefully read the specifications about the requirements of each presentation. Okay, carefully read the specification. The third presentation is the final presentation. It takes 50% of the marks of the term project. Okay, 20-minute presentation strictly. Okay, and also 5-minute Q&A if face-to-face teaching is allowed. The deadline of the final presentation is May 11. Okay, hope at that time the face-to-face teaching will be resumed, so we can take it in classroom. Otherwise, okay, you are required to submit a 20 minutes presentation video for us to mark. The marking criteria, okay, for the 3 presentations, including content, analysis and discussion, and presentation skills. The details can be found in specifications. Okay, carefully read the specifications. If you have any problems, please email me. Okay. The second part of the assessment is written test. Okay, it takes 30% of the marks of the whole project. Okay, it will be taken at the end of this semester. Okay. The exact venue and data of this written test will be released later, because currently we cannot determine the exact venue and data of the written test. Okay, but remember, all the questions of the written test are from our lectures. So please really spend time in studying our lectures. Okay, all the questions in the written test, okay, come from our lectures. So that's all for the subject orientation. If you have any problem, please send me email, and I will try my best to answer your question. So again, welcome to this subject, and hope you can learn knowledge and ideas and new technologies for healthcare in this subject. Okay, so thank you.